Hi. Thank you. I'm a few minutes late. Thank you. I wanted to call mom. So I posted for you guys. Let me call mom a reminder. And so mom's watching.
Hi. For
Last,
some reason, it's not coming up for me. Okay.
yeah, there we go. So last Thursday she couldn't find it. So I wanted to help her this time. So Liz is here. Let me make sure I have this other on silent. Let me just double check. Mute. There we go. Okay. That way there's no echo. I'm going to have, as usual, I try to remember to have like the YouTube open as well on the side, y'all, so I can watch the chat because I really get upset. I'm not going to say upset, but it saddens a little bit when sometimes I'm reviewing and I'm like, I didn't even see that that person said hi or said something to me. It just didn't make it over to the StreamYard chat. So I'll try. But let me tell you now, if I don't ever think I'm being rude or mean or mad at you or ignoring, I probably just didn't see it. Okay, you guys? All right. You guys, wait a minute. Yeah, say hi to Liz.
Hi,
Sitting
guys.
there she is. She just lives down the street between me and my mom's house, like 5 minutes away. Ha. Let's see. They are already here. Thanks, you guys. Hi, hi. Let me throw some of you guys over here. How can I do this better? Let's see. Let me think
Hi,
for a minute, you
Susan.
guys, how I can get this better. Because I want, okay. Let's say hi to a few people and then I'll let Liz introduce herself for those of you that don't know everything about her just from chatting with her in the side chat. Hi, Rolanda. Hi, Joyce. Lorray. Hi, Lorray. And that one was me. Now, Denise is down at the green room. She's shot calling for us again tonight. So, and she's using my admin powers. And so the item close is going to come in under Yvonne Thrifty Rich. Or if you ask Denise a question and she sees it, she might answer, but it'll be under my name. Okay. So, or if she says something weird, I'm gonna blame it on Denise. Or if I say something weird, I'm gonna blame it on Denise. Yeah, here we go. We got Charlotte, and yes, and Sitting Kitty is here, all the way here. Stephanie, hi babe, hi hi. And let's see if there's anyone else that was here early that I missed. I don't. Oh, Jerry, is that you, Jerry, up there? Yes. Hi, Jerry. Hi hi. So I will do, and Michelle. I'm going to chat housekeeping, right? While notifications go out. Let me start with Liz, though. Liz, go ahead and
Yeah.
say hi. Tell them about your eBay store and what else, anything else that you want to just have at it.
Okay. Um. Well, my eBay store is Sitting Kitty, Colorado, and we can put a link up there at some point.
I will.
I don't. Go ahead.
I will. No,
Okay.
I'm just backing
um.
you up.
And I don't know what else to say, really.
Okay, so oh, and Liz does art. She has an artistic temperament as well. What else do I know about Liz? I'll fill in the gaps. Liz loves cats. Who knew
Oh
that?
yeah.
Who knew that? Um, She is a baby boo. Of course, I'm almost 6 foot tall, so just about all my girlfriends are baby boos, except for like Amy Yoso Boho is as tall as me. Jocelyn's as tall as me. Heather Antique Agenda is about 5'8", but Liz is a little baby boo. Yes. What are you? 5'3",
Five
five
foot,
four?
5'3".
Yes. I run into her all the time thrifting. That's how we met, I think, for the first
Yep.
time is at a thrift store. Same way I met Becky. They're like, "Are you Yvonne?" I'm like, "Yeah, hi." So, and then we just became friends. We just hit it off. So, you guys know her from the side chat, and I'm so tickled pink that she is trying this out. I'm really excited. Let's see. Am I leaving anything out? Are you a
Well, I
Colorado
just want
native?
to say thank you, Yvonne. I really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you so
No,
much.
no, thank
I
you.
appreciate
Oh,
it.
are you a Colorado native? That
Yes.
I don't know. Yes. Okay.
Colorado Springs, born and raised,
Okay. And
and
you are an IT specialist, if I
used to be.
understand. Okay.
Used to be.
And
Now I'm part-time employed working for a steel distributor, or not distributor, but fabricator.
You do their books, if I
Do the
remember.
books, yeah.
Do the books. Okay, so she does some IT stuff because I practically didn't have to do anything, you guys, seriously. And to help her, like she knows IT stuff and she knows bookkeeping stuff. So there you go.
And I used to do web design, and oh, I've done so much. It's crazy.
There you go. So she's got a skill
Sales.
base, and she's a good picker too. Yes,
Well,
she knows
yeah.
things too, you guys. She does. She's not as old as I am. She's a little younger, but I believe you are Gen X, though.
Oh yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
57 this year, actually.
57. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. How could I forget? Lorraine, my girl, is tall. Yes. And Charlotte, yes, I think I did remember that you're tall. Yes. Yes, yes. Lorraine, I'm IT illiterate. Oh, these days, unless you're trying to write code, I mean, if you're just trying to do things, navigate things, have a social media account, really, so much is drag and drop these days. It's just really easy. So as long as you're not trying to build something from scratch, really, don't be afraid at all. And maybe someday we'll get a few more of you in the side chat to come over and do a live sale as well. Or maybe on the panel show, the part-time reseller panel show. That's going to be starting any day now, you guys, any day. That's going to be fun. I want to check up on her cataract surgery, you guys, while we're doing housekeeping. Yeah, my mom said when she had it, oh, hi, Mom. My mom had that done, and she said she just went home, took a little nap. When she woke up, boom, everything was good. Lori, I don't know if she's here. If you're here, hi, babe. Lori Johnston. She had the same thing, too. No problemo. So I don't really worry too much about that kind of stuff when you all tell me you've got it pending. I know it's still nervous. Believe me, I had LASIK 15, 20 years ago. And just the thought of like the sci-fi-ness of it, like, oh my gosh, it's just like so crazy. But, they've really come a long way on everything. So I'm glad everything went fine. Good. Your daughter and granddaughter helped me. Yeah, I don't like to say I'm not going to lie because I don't lie. I'll be forthcoming is how I put it. If it weren't for Hannah, I wouldn't even like eBay. She showed me eBay like right after they opened. It was still a little rough, still the wild, wild west. She showed me that in 1998. Yeah. And because of Hannah, I got my first cell phone and my first email account in 1997. And I'm still rocking a beeper, you guys. I still use my original email, Hotmail. It's so crazy. I just think that's a cool name, though. But okay. Hi. Mom, Lorraine says hi. Hi. All right, let me think. Oh, there is some housekeeping. Heather Antique Agenda did come down yesterday. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, yesterday. I had to put a heating pad on my back a little bit today. I'm like, I'm going to do a live sale. Let me put the heating pad on now, just as preventative, because we spent all day, 10 to 6, hitting thrift stores. It was fun. I'm halfway through editing the video. So maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Tomorrow's a mom day. So maybe not till Saturday. I'm not sure. But the other thing I want to say, I want to come in big, Liz, for just a minute so that I can show them my laptop. The reason I'm all blinged out in my smiley gear, this has nothing to do with Twitter. That's my Gen X Diva pin, you guys. Is because I'm so excited. Although I did just get a little bit of bad news from my husband. He said it might be too cloudy here in Colorado. But I'm sure by now everyone knows about this tomorrow, right? Kind of a rare event. So these are all the social media posts. So by now you've seen it somewhere. So if you don't know, look that up later and be prepared for it because I think, well, at least in Colorado, I think we have to get up pretty early to see it. I haven't read all the details yet, but I'm going to get up early and go for it and see if I can because it doesn't happen very often. But did everybody know about that? The eldest daughter, Mary, sent me this earlier. And then also, if you are here on Instagram, Yev Alien. I love her Instagram. If you guys like aliens, Yev Alien. She sent it to me too last week. So I wanted to be sure and tell you guys that. So that's why I'm all blinged out in my rhinestone hoodie. I know it's like humongous on me, but I wanted to wear a different smiley face shirt that you guys hadn't seen yet. Ah, all right, there we go. Let me bring Liz back in. Bring you back in, babe. Let's see, and we're gonna do this. Okay. Um, you were gonna you were gonna tell me about this Mally moon just before dawn. I guess anywhere in the United States, pretty much anywhere in this part of the hemisphere or world. Okay, so you guys, you might get a chance to see it. That doesn't happen very often. That'd be so cool. If you do, and if you're able to take pictures, do that too. That'll be fun, and put them over in the Thrifty Rich Club on Facebook. If you don't like Facebook, the Facebook group, then maybe over on Instagram, because I want to see them, because I don't know if I'm going to get to really see it. Okay, so let me do this. Let me go over some of the rules for anybody that's new in the background. I hope that you'll chat. If you're not a chatter, I have seen so many of these people make friends. It's awesome. Okay, but here's how it goes. We're going to show an item and make a suggestive opening offer or a bid. And we'll answer any questions. And at some point, we're going to go going once, going twice, last call, a little bit more slowly, of course. And at that point, our super mod down in the green room, I can see her. Denise is here. She will be our shot caller, and she will put in item closed. Now, if she sees you got a couple of you are still working it out, she'll give you a few more seconds, okay? But at some point, she doesn't play favorites. At some point, she's got to call it, you guys, okay? Or we'll just be here like all night long on one item, okay? So at some point, she's got to call it. Now, listen. You guys know I make most of my money elsewhere. I do this for fun. It's super fun. I keep open box, me personally, on my channel every Thursday evening. I'm here, and there'll be some one-offs. I keep monthly open boxes. Unless you tell me you need something right away, I can do that. So I call it build a box. There's like 50 to 60 boxes down here with regulars' names on it. And then now I crossed out March and I put April. Okay. And so I will invoice you through PayPal at the end of the month. And it saves a ton on shipping. Okay. I know you regulars have heard this, but I need to do it for anybody that might be new in the background. Because like your average item, say you bought like this Bed Bath & Beyond Lemon Cello, which I didn't even know that was till Heather told me. Apparently these are special Italian lemons. Anyways, this was the Bath & Body Works new sealed, $1.99 at the Goodwill. You all know I will buy the health and beauty aids if they're still sealed. Anyway, say you buy this, and the cheapest I can probably get it to you, even if it's first class, is going to be maybe $6 at this weight. A little tiny piece of jewelry might be $4 or $5. Anything a pound and more is going to be, the baseline is going to be about $8, right? So when you do build a box, then anything after that first item, it's kind of like on Whatnot. And then anything after that first item, you keep getting reduced shipping. Like you bought this, and then maybe you bought my magnifying glass. Okay. So this is going to cover your baseline shipping cost. And then this is probably, depending on what it weighs, that might add 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. You guys get my drift on that. I have shipped out big boxes, monthly boxes of like a lot of items from a few people that are also resellers. And it's never been over like $20, $22. And one of them was even, I've got someone in Cali. So, that's a thing. Cali, New York, and Florida and North Carolina. Those are things for shipping. So that's why I do that. And because I'm not trying to ship all the time, it's easier on me as well. I try to bring affordable items. Every once in a while, I bring some mid-priced items. If I'm having a high-end sale, such as I had a higher end, they were under 100 sale with Susan, Glassy Sisters. And I give you a advance warning. I'm like, hey, look, I'm going to have a little bit moderate to high-end sale coming up. So if you're on a budget, I just want you to know, okay? All right. Other than that, cute little gifts I pick up. You guys usually are pretty good about letting me have a few extra dollars on things that I find, like a personal shopper. And some people buy to resell because they know in their region they can get more money out of their booth or whatever platform they might be on. Maybe they sell on Cherish. For some reason, people on Cherish can get 3 times the money we get on eBay. I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't. Let's see, what else can I say? I ship from Colorado. Liz's Colorado crew, as I affectionately call my friends here that are resellers in Colorado. And yeah, Colorado. Oh, and on the bidding or offers, I use just in case. That's fine. So on just in case, that's like a max bid. Now use it during the countdown, okay? Going once, going twice, last call up until Denise puts in item closed. Now, we talked about this last time. I'm like, why do we say that you have to have been an active bidder on that item to be able to do just in case? There were some good points, and then there were some points for not doing it. Like, I could see both sides. I think just to avoid any kind of problems, I'm just going to say you could use, anybody can do the just in case. I don't care if you've already made an offer or a bid on that item or not, but I am going to stick to do it during the countdown. Okay, during the countdown. Okay, and I'll be flexible if there's any mistakes, because Lord knows y'all are flexible with me when I make mistakes. I think that's everything, right? As usual, I've got some $2 add-ons that are fun, and I've got a giveaway. I want to say hi to 2 people that just came in. We just talked about them. Hi. Just mentioned you, Susan and or Marilyn. And I see my girl there. Ha. Yeah, I was telling them that I was like, I was yesterday years old when I found out what that was. I thought that was just Bed Bath and Beyond doing their, or Bed Bath Body Works, whatever. Yeah, $1.99. Y'all know how I feel about health and beauty section. But that's who I'm talking about, Heather Antique Agenda. If you don't know, we have done a couple collabs. She has an awesome channel. I watch all her videos that come out. They're super fun. She's a little heavier into antique, so I learn a lot too from Heather. Shopping with her is not a problem because she leans kind of this way to like the real pretty, beautiful, you know, like more antique leaning, you know, and I'm more 70s and kitschy and stuff. So it's fun to shop with her. So she actually pulled out a piece of gorgeous pottery you'll see on the video when I get it done. I'm about halfway done. All right, so you'll get to see what I bought and what Heather bought. Okay, I think that's about it, you guys, right? I think, did I leave anything out on how to do the sale? Use the chat, you guys, if you're new.
Oh,
I think we're
talk
good.
chat
Right?
versus all messages.
Yeah. Oh, yes. The lag is real. Sometimes it's personal on your end. You live out in the country. I don't know. You live by the airport, or you live in a home that has a metal ceiling. I don't know. And sometimes it's YouTube, and sometimes it's StreamYard. Sometimes it's a combination of everything. Like, it gets real. If you see that your offers, if it's something you really want and you see your offer, something's not going right, you want to refresh every once in a while. And then depending on your device that you're using, computer, mobile, whatever, you want to make sure that you are on all messages or live chat. It's going to default to top chat, which curates, if you will, and you might not see everything. Typically, that only comes into play on bigger channels when there's like 1,000 people trying to talk at once. It kind of weeds some things out, okay? I do have it set to subscriber only mode if you're new. That is not membership. That is not the paid $1.99 membership. Subscribing is free. I have it set to the minimum of 1 minute. So keep that in mind. If you think you might want to make an offer tonight, you're going to need to go ahead and subscribe. And if I don't earn your subscription, you can unsubscribe later, but I hope that I will. I also do static videos of like thrifting at antique malls and my booths, and some panel chat shows, and thrifting at the Goodwills and thrift stores. Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. Oh, the reason I do that, and most of us do that, is because it's not so bad lately. And then probably because most of us are doing that, setting subscriber only mode, it keeps out like the sex bot girls and the do you want to date girls, you know what I'm saying? Or the political rampage, things like that. All right. That's good. I'm done. All right, you guys. And if you just now came in, I just want to remind you one more time in case you don't know. Just let me one more time. In case you just came in, don't forget. Tomorrow morning, if you're able, the smiley face will appear in the sky tomorrow morning. Ha ha ha. It's going to be fun. All right, you guys. I will start first because this is Liz's first time. Now, she's tech savvy, yes, but she's watched my sales. I'm like, girl, you watched all my sales. You know how goofy I get. Nobody cares. They always forgive me if I make a mistake. You're going to be fine. So she feels fine, but regardless, I'm going to start with you guys. Okay? All right. I'll see you later. I'm going to drop you over to the side, actually. Okay. Let me remember how to do this. There we go. I did it. Oh, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Thank you. I really do. And those of you that watch my static videos and you leave me comments, you take time out of your life to leave a comment of support. Thank you so much. You guys know I'm a small enough channel that I get in there and I answer all of you guys. Even if I just give you emojis, maybe that's all you said to me just to be supportive. Janelle always comes in and says, yay. And so I always holler back, Janelle, and that's all we do. But I appreciate that. It really helps with engagement. I appreciate that. Now, with that being said, I was gone all day yesterday with Heather Antique Agenda. I have not answered y'all from the last video, but I might do that tonight or in the morning before I go to my mom's. Okay, but thank you. And hi, Sylvia. Hi. Okay, let's see. I hope if someone snuck in that I didn't see, I'm so sorry. Hi. All right, here we go. Let me get my cards. I am preloaded. Let me pick what glasses I want to wear tonight. I don't know whether to wear the black ones or the white ones. These are rhinestone. I got this off of eBay. It's so cute. There's a couple of people I follow on eBay because they're tall and they have a lot of tall stuff when they clean out their closets and stuff. And so I bought this from her. Now I cut it because I can't stand anything around my neck. But look, it's got big old rhinestones. It was only $20, brand new. Isn't it cute? And if you guys love it too, I'll have my husband tell me what the label says. Look, they're rhinestone patches, but they're smooth. They're small and smooth. Isn't that fun? So I'm feeling very spring-like and festive. So I am blinged out like a 16-year-old girl. Yes, I realize that. All right. I have got a little bit of everything, you guys. Let me see what I want to start with. Let me see. I've got pottery. I've got some unique stuff. Oh, I've got some dyed glass. I've got some good names. Let me start with this. Yeah, this is good. Oh, no. I want to start with this. This is crazy. I just got this. Did I get this with you, Heather? I think I got this with Heather. This is fresh out the cart. I didn't even know what it was. I was like, what is this? Is this a cow, a camel? What is it? But look. And then I did figure out what it is. It's got kind of like a celadon finish. It's a little, use it for a toothpick holder, little bud vase. What happened?
That's so cute.
Somebody slid you over. So guess what this is? It's vintage, made in Japan. This is part of the Oriental Zodiac. This is called a Ushi ox. Now, let me put it in there, not to be confused with the Ushi demon. Okay, that's that'll have another name added to it. Yes, I spelled it right. And this is, I wrote it down. Where did on the back, duh. So Ushi means cow, beef, and this is for agriculture, prosperity, and nurturing because, in their opinion, it's like a workhorse, a cow, work cow. See how it's carrying things, but also it could be food, right? So that's why it's to support sustenance and labor. Kind of cool, huh? So I learned something new. I didn't know anything about the Oriental Zodiac, except for like Year of the Snake. I think that's Chinese, right? Aren't we in Year of the Snake right now? Anyways, super cute. I'm glad I picked it up. I think it was $1.99, so we'll start it at 3. They don't sell for very much, but if anybody's into that vibe, it's adorable. It is vintage. Let me try to get that for you. These Logitech webcams don't always like it when you try to get too close. There you go. The blue label. Sometimes you can date things by the color and the kind of little and the shape of these tags, like the made in China and the made in Japan. Sometimes it's not a hard, fast rule because maybe that company had a whole stockpile of labels left when everybody else is already switching to the new shape and color. But anyways, isn't it cute? Hi, Sabrina. Thank you. Oh, thank you. These are Kiss. These are some of my favorite. I'm going to tell you something about these too, you guys, in a second. Because, you know, Thrifty Rich, I like everything on the cheap and to save money. And so I cut my own hair. Luckily, it's just a hot rocker mess, so it doesn't matter that I cut it myself. And I do my own nails. Okay, isn't that adorable? So I was kind of excited to learn something new. It's got a blue-green celadon finish. Put in whatever you want. Liz says she cuts her hair too. Okay, so going once, going twice, and last call. So we're looking for 4 more. Hi. I'm not going to say it right, even though you've told me twice. Maritza. Oh, I know you told me how to say that, and I think I told you. I'm a senior citizen now. It might take me a few times, okay? Maritza. All right. I get me husband too. I don't know what that means, Sabrina. I really don't, but there. Item closed. Thank you. Let me write that down, and I'm going to tell you something about my nails. So this is one of my favorite colors, and now I have to go to eBay to actually get this color. You know, they make things for a limited time, but oh, you cut your husband's hair too. Okay, I'm with you. But see, it's a nice little mermaid kind of color. And then because I switch out the glue, right? And I use a super glue. And so these will last me a couple of weeks if I don't try to use my fingernails as tools. Sometimes the only reason I have to change them is because they grow out, because the super glue is awesome. So sometimes what I'll do, or the tips of them will kind of start to wear off. So on this particular color, what I do is, this is China glaze. Look at this color. It is gorgeous. You guys have seen it on my nails, and you just didn't know because I hadn't talked about it. It's a shimmer. It's another kind of like dichroic rainbow shimmer. Don't get the big fat glitter. That's for 12-year-olds and preteens. When you do glitter stuff, get the micro glitter, because what you can do is salvage a nail job, even if you do your own nails. So then eventually, probably by next Thursday, if these are still on, which they will be, then I will put a coat of this over it, and it makes it look even more shimmery, and it gives it a fresh look. And then I use one of the hardest, besides using UV light, this is one of the hardest nail finishes you can get. Let me get up to it. This right here, hoof lacquer that they use on horses, high gloss, but this is for us. And it dries really quick and like rock hard. It is one of the hardest. It's about $8 a bottle if you get it, save money over on eBay. You can get these. I usually buy a lot, you know, like a little lot bundle to save money. And it comes out to about $8 a bottle. So those are my nail tips. As you guys know, I'm all about the nails. I do not know why Kiss does not offer me a sponsorship by now. I really don't. Okay, you guys. And here comes Liz with her first item. Bringing you over, babe.
All right. Okay, so I'm kind of struggling. Should I get something a little fancy, or should I just start slow? Not to say that any of them are bad or anything, but I think I'll start small. And I'm going to start with 2 Hosselstone aluminum mice. They could use a good polishing, and I'm going to start them at $7 for both. So here, we'll get one mooning you and one facing you. And yeah. So
I know what those are.
yeah, they're
Canadian, right?
Whoops. Yeah, they're Canadian, and they are signed, of course.
Too. Yeah, if you guys like those, I've got some of that stuff too. I was just going to put it on eBay because, you know, they're typically over $15, $20 depending on the size.
They are so adorable. I wanted to keep them, but you know, I didn't buy them for me.
That's cool. Yeah, I've got some of that myself. Good to know. I'll see if you guys like that stuff.
And like I said, they could probably use a polishing if you know of anybody who has any aluminum polish. Or you just leave them as is, and then that'll just be the kind of the vintage. They can face each other, or you can put them in different points in a shelf, or, you know, gift one to a friend. So, oh, sorry. Still new to this, guys, so bear with me.
Hi, Gloria.
Hi, Gloria. Thank you for the $10.
Gloria, Charlotte, and then Gloria again.
So I guess we're slowing down, so we're gonna go once, go twice, and last call.
I love Canadian glass, like Chalet is my favorite over Murano. I love their pottery, their artwork. It's so great.
Thank you, Gloria. Appreciate it.
So that goes to Gloria.
Winner is Gloria.
Okay.
Excellent.
Slide me back over. All right, the next one. Let's see. I'm going to do a little pottery lot that I have because there's something I want to say about it. So those of you that like pottery, and if you are interested in having like a little piece, you know, by most of the good makers, you know, the affordable yet popular makers, I've got 2 little pieces. Yeah, you guys saw this. I got this just the other day. You saw me get that at that little charity shop. Yes. This is the whitefish. It was $3. So here's a cute little whitefish, 2013 drip glaze, blue, purples, and greens. And then put it with, there's not a lot going on here, but the reason I'm bringing this is a Pigeon Forge. Okay, so Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So these are kind of popular pottery brands if you like them. So that would be cute. Little collection if you want some good pottery, you know, from all the makers that we love. So let's see, this was $3, and I don't remember how much this one was. We'll just say starts at $6. You get both of them. Whitefish, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and Whitefish is from Whitefish, Montana. This one's just kind of like an olive green, speckled, and this is a nice drip glaze. Cute. Lorraine's in at $6. They're signed for you if you want to build a little collection of cutie pies of, you know, some of the good makers that we enjoy. Tell me if there's, you know, 2.5 inches and 2 inches. Be fun. Yes, Liz will put in her email address, you guys. And
Oh,
when we're done, and I flip this back up, it takes me about a minute to fill out some things and get this back up, archived for anyone that wants to run through it or watching it later. Um, it'll be in the video description as well and in the first pinned comment. Okay, there we go. Let me know if you have any questions, Lorraine or anyone else. LizColoradoWeb@gmail.com. So going once, going twice, and last call. And item closed. Okay, thank you very much, Denise. And that I'm going to throw that up real quick. And that goes to Lorraine. Thank you, Lorraine. They're cute. Let's see. Do you just like either one of those, or are you thinking like what I'm thinking, to have a little collection of little tiny baby boos of like all of our favorite brands? 6, and let me put Lorraine. Okay, in your box, babe. I put Q-tips in these little jars, or you could put little succulents, just whatever. Super cute. Right, I'm gonna slide Liz back over. You have a collection. I just think that would be fun. Hi, Joyce. If I didn't say hi to you, babe. There's Liz.
all right. So next up is a Laura Mendola from Alaska.
Oh, that
Fused
is so
glass.
pretty.
And there are no chips or cracks. I'm going to start this at $10.
No doubt.
And it is signed. I can't tell if this is coming up the proper color, but
I see cobalt, a little bit of metallic. I see some aqua, a little bit of confetti at the top, and some white. Yes,
it's gorgeous. It's simply gorgeous.
that's fun.
It's 5.5 inches square, and it weighs about 12.5 ounces. So it's not. I mean, it's got some thickness to it.
I see it has a flat bottom too, so it will lay proper.
Yeah.
Or sit proper. Sorry, that wasn't right English.
So I didn't bring anything flat to show you, but
I was just mentioning it. Trying to be a good host. Sorry.
well, no, I appreciate it. I mean, I was actually going to keep it for myself and use it as a soap dish.
I love it.
But I just can't see putting my dirty soap on there.
I know, girl. I went crazy the last few years. I'm thinning things out, you guys. I'm gonna let you guys have some of my swung vases too in the future if you want. Some of my acrylic grapes. I gotta cool my jets.
So, and I saw that it's funny. I picked this up in 2022, I believe, and Jocelyn picked one up about 9 months ago or something.
What's the name on that? I'm gonna put that in there.
Laura Mendola.
Laura.
Mendola, Mendola.
See if that looks right.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Laura Mendola is the artist on that studio fused art glass piece, you guys. So we'll raise at 10, so we're looking for 11 or more.
It's got. I don't do my fingernails like Yvon because I'm too rough on my hands. So I wouldn't be able to do a manicure and have it last more than 20 minutes. Boop, boop. So, all right. Let's see. We're going once.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hang on here. Can this be added for shipping with Yvon? Let me think about. Okay, we didn't even think about that. Let me think, because that could save you guys shipping. Let me think how to do that.
I could always come over and help you.
Okay, I'm gonna say maybe. Okay.
It's
And
the
then
end of
I
the
have to
month,
work out
so
logistics for it. Okay. I think we can do that. Okay. I don't, Liz, if you want to, I'm willing to do that because then they can buy more because it saves on shipping.
right?
Yeah. And
Okay.
we'll figure out how to, what to charge, what for you to charge them and, the behind the scenes reimbursement to you and whatever.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
All right.
That's a good idea.
That is a great idea.
Yes, you guys, we can do that. She lives 5 minutes away, and that'll save you guys on shipping. Yes. It's like if you already have a box that weighs under a pound, that's probably just gonna, I mean, I have to protect it, but
Right. And I can always bring over some shipping material if you
yeah,
need.
and that is gonna be the only caveat. You gotta come over and help me pack stuff because I'm not trying to take on extra. And it won't be till the end of the month, but this is the end of the month. So
Well, we can certainly do that. Excellent idea. All
yeah.
right. Going once,
Oops. Okay. I'm sorry,
going
Denise. I'm back. I'm done.
going twice. Last call. Yeah, I'm goofy. And item closed.
So
All
Lorraine for
right.
15.
Hooray.
See,
Awesome.
Lorraine does have a box, so you'll just come over and we'll work together, and or you can pad them up at your house and then bring them over. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that way we won't be bumping in each other's way.
Well, I moved everything from my tiny apartment to here without too much trouble. I think I can do that too.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joyce. Just a couple seconds too late, babe.
Oh,
Okay.
well, Lorraine, awesome.
Um, Linux lovers, this really should probably go on eBay for collectors, but if you're a
Oh,
collector here is first dibs. Now this is why. This is an older Linux. This is the green label, if you will. It's a stamp. That is the green label, made in USA Linux. Little porcelain bird. Okay. So if there are any Linux lovers or collectors, this is an older piece, a little bit harder to find. So if you are looking at comps, please pay attention to when it comes to pricing. This one's a little more because it's an older piece, and that's what proves it there. Okay, it's a cute little. It sits like this. It's just a cute little Linux bird. So we will start this at 8. If anybody likes Linux, let me find my cards, you guys. Hang on a moment. It does have, a little bit of extra figural detail on it, okay? Like little separation on the wings, just, feathers, little indentation for the eyes. And it is porcelain. And for those of you that didn't know, the older Linux, even though they're small pieces, could bring you a little bit more money, so price accordingly. And I want you to realize that it sits like that. If you need shelf clearance, it sits like this, okay? Let's see what it is. About 3 inches, 3 1/4 this way.
that's so cute.
It's cute. Okay, so going once, going twice. So there, I learned something new myself. And last call. There's item closed. Okay, Miss Stephanie. Are you ready, Liz? I'll slide you over now. Thank you, Stephanie.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one do we go for here? I'm going to go on the lower end of the pricing scale on this. This is a lacquer rose box, hand painted, and it is $4. It's 3 inches in diameter and 1 3/4 inches tall. It opens up. It's red lacquer on the inside, and it's got some dings on it on the bottom, but otherwise it's in really good condition. I wish my camera would pick up better, just so you could see that it's in good condition. $4.
Is that Russian?
I'm not sure.
Soviet Union?
That should start at 4.
4.
But that's okay. And I can't really get. It's really beautiful in detail. The detail on, I don't know if that'll even show up. Getting used to the camera, but the camera doesn't want to pick up on it. Nope.
Is that metallic?
Sorry, pardon me?
Oh, that matte gold metallic, kind of matte metallic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
So it's kind of like the brooches that we like, the black lacquer brooches and stuff that we like.
Yeah, it is kind of reminiscent of the Russian. And again, it's red in the center. But it doesn't look like anybody's interested, so I guess we can pass and go to the next item. Okay. Oh, wait.
No, because Charlotte put in 4, Sabrina puts in 5.
Oh, okay. I've got a lag. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's hard for me. I can't see it.
I just now saw it myself, you guys.
Okay. And then, yeah. All right. Sorry, guys.
So you'll do your countdown whenever you feel like it.
All right. Going once. Going twice. 3 times a lady. Oh, sorry. I'm goofy. Last call.
And last call. So now it goes down to Denise.
Item closed. All right. Una.
So that's
and what was Simon Says again? I forget. I apologize.
Sabrina.
Sabrina, thank you, Sabrina.
But also put Simon Says.
Yeah.
That way, when she sends you an email, you'll be able to connect the dots. Yeah, you guys remember when you send emails, put in your YouTube name too if it's different, you guys. Okay. Just do that. Nice and slow. And then nice and slow. Well, it might get it. I'll do that while you work on that. As soon as she feeds her donkeys. The things I learned about you guys. Oh my gosh. I pulled this from my 2 huge boxes. I mean, huge glow glass. Pulled a little one for you guys. Probably rainbow or pilgrim, right? Amberino. It does glow. I'll put the black light on it, but you know, you guys, That never really works very well with all these other lights. So I can tell. Okay. I'll tell you where. Okay, so the rim glows an orange. The whole handle does. The whole handle does, and then a little bit at the bottom. Okay. Yes. At the bottom, cadmium, the whole handle, and then the top.
Mm.
It just starts at 6. The top does, the whole handle, and then this. Okay. Amberino basically means, I don't know if that's French or Italian or what, but it basically means two-tone. Cute. I think that's, I've got 4 inches, but you know what? That really looks like 5. No, it's just under 4.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Just under 4 inches. Cute curly Q handle.
Mm.
It is crackle glass too, okay, you guys? It's crackle. Get my hands out. There you go. Now you can see that it's crackle. I am not flipping you the bird. I'm sorry. Hang on. I'm just trying to hold this. It is crackle. It's adorable. I've got so much glow glass. It's crazy.
It's really pretty.
Lorraine is at 7. So we're looking for 8 or more. You know, if you have any questions, I'm going to count it down soon. You guys are just about there. So going once, going twice, and last call. This is smooth, but the rest of this is crackled, okay? Item closed. Charlotte, $8 in your box. It's a cutie pie. I want to show you guys something I did while Liz was talking. So I painted my pinky with that. Let me see if I can show you what happens. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's not. I can see it better up close. Okay. Well, I painted it and I'm going to put a thing of shellac over it, but it just gives it a whole nother, more sparkle, like a fresh coat, as if you just had your nails done. You know, typically Kiss nails, they you know, the finish lasts, but they do kind of wear out a little bit at the tips from using them. Typically the finish lasts. It does get a little dull as maybe the top laminate color comes off or whatever. So when you do a matching color, and again, don't do that big chunky glitter. We're not 12. Get a nice micro. Use the micro glitters. And you can freshen up, even if you paint your own nails. This is how you can extend it. Another thing is, like on my toes that I paint, these are good tips, you guys. I paint my toes too. I wear a size 10 and 11. Heck yeah, I paint my toes. Oh my gosh, anything to help. Now I'm not going to put fake, even though they do make fake ones for your toes. That does not even sound like it's going to work. Anyways, so when they grow out, you know, you get that little ridge, and on your fingernails, you get that little ridge. Well, when you go over it with the glitter, that also, you put a little coat in the ridge first. The glitter stuff is thicker, right? So it fills that in. Let that dry. Then you go over with a full coat. Let that dry. Use the best hard as rock top coat that you can find. To me, this is my favorite, without having to use a UV light, because I'm not trying to do the soak off business. So all this glitter stuff that I buy in different matching colors, see, it's micro. They're very, let me get this one to show you. This is one of my favorites. This is prismatic. See, it's micro. That's all the difference in the world, because especially at my age, I'm a senior citizen. Wearing glitter might be a thing for some people. Might be like, oh, No, with the glitter. I don't care. I'm still going to have fun. I'm going to be one of those old ladies. So, but do take my advice and use the very micro. See, this is a black micro, and these are thinner. They're half clear, half micro. You know what I'm saying? That makes a difference. If those of you are understanding and liking what I'm telling you, and you can't remember, just email me or message me, and I'll ramble on about it. It's really interesting. Yes, it does look like dichroic. I go to Sally's and get a lot of things too. Sally's Beauty Supply, mainly because I'm still a licensed esthetician. I kept my license so that I can use my discount. So I get a discount and I can go to the beauty supply wholesalers as well. All right, here comes Liz.
All right. What would be a Yvon sale without raku?
Oh, thank you, because I do not have a piece of raku, you guys.
I have 3 pieces.
Awesome.
I'm going to start with the wackiest and the coolest in my opinion, and I would keep it because I love raku myself. I'm going to start this at $12. This is
Oh,
a box with a bunch of beads on it.
I kind of love that.
And if I didn't have a cat who will go after it, I would keep it myself. And in the lid, it has a little charm inside it. I'm starting it at $12.
That is so adorable.
It is signed, but I couldn't figure out who. 1989.
Wait a minute, let me look at it. No, I don't recognize that. Wait a minute. No, I don't recognize that.
And it's not, it doesn't have, I mean, it has some of the oil slick on it, but not really.
Everything.
It's just got everything on it. It's just so amazing.
The beads look oil slicky dichroic, don't they? The little
exactly.
Beads.
And there is a little chip right here. It's hard to see it. And then
sliver.
There's a small one right there too, but it's raku, so it can't be perfect.
Because of the texture, it can be a little forgiving to touch it up.
Right. So it does have, and it's very specific on, so like I said, I would love to keep it, but my cat Minnie, which I'm surprised she's not over here bugging me, she'd go after it, and I'd have trouble. So it's 5 inches in diameter and about 3.5 inches tall. I feel like I'm too close to the camera here. It does weigh 1 pound 2 ounces, so for raku, it's actually pretty hefty.
If you have a box with me, we'll just add it in there.
And again, it has the little, I don't know, I forgot when I actually found the charm in it. I went, oh, I didn't see that when I was in the store. But it's really super cute. All right. Well, let's call it going once. Going twice.
Charlotte says, unless it has food in it, my 3 cats couldn't care less.
I can't leave my artist brushes out because Minnie she'll abscond with them, so I have to put them away every time. All right, last call. And Sabrina's the winner. Thank you.
So Sabrina.
22. Awesome. Thank you.
That's an awesome piece, Sabrina. All right. This is from my personal collection. As you guys, I'm I'm going to give up some things. You know, I found that Tutti Frutti, last month at the Goodwill for like $3.99. So I'm going to let this one go and keep that Tutti Frutti.
Oh gosh, that's gorgeous.
But here's a nice little Murano's Summerso. We'll just start it at 15. It's in blues. It's in different shades of blue. I do see a little green, but I think that's coming off my computer. To me, when I had this on my counter, it was just different shades of blues. Pretty like ombre-ish blues. And there's the bottom. Ponto, smooth, polished like glass, the way Italian Murano glass is. It's a pretty one, huh? Let's see if I can help a little bit. Different shades of blues. It's about 6 inches the longest way. There's no questions. I'm going to start to count it down. We are at 22 with Charlotte. Thank you very much. So we're looking for 23 or more. So going once, going twice, and last call. I have another one of these that's in purple ombres. I think I'm going to keep that one for a while, and I'm going to definitely keep the Tutti Frutti because it has a black base. It's so great. Can you, like, $3.99 to Goodwill? I know, like, Goodwill is starting to, like, irritate resellers, which we have no right to be, but regular customers, too. You can hear the general public, so to speak, civilians, so to speak, complain, like, what? Like, the prices. But you guys, they don't catch everything. They just don't. So, yes, it does help when you're a reseller and your thrift stores are close by where you can pop in constantly. It does raise your odds. Okay, Charlotte, thank you. 22. And I will slide Liz over. Thank you.
Oh, that was a good one, Charlotte. Congrats. That's awesome. Well, I know that there is a camel lover, at least one of you here, and I can't remember who it is. And I had mentioned in chat previously that I would bring these to a sale. And these are redware. There's no maker on them, but they're redware mugs, not signed, but the detail on them.
Cool. Oh my goodness.
The detail just was something I was like, holy cow, I need to pick this up. They have a scene all the way around them. They're in really good shape. I'm starting them at $12. Clean. I don't think they've ever been used. So you could use them as coffee or tea and I didn't test to see how much, and it's for both of them, of course. So one's a little bit darker and whoops. I feel like there we go. And I found these at the Goodwill on Austin Bluffs in 2022, I believe. So I've been hanging on to them. I had them listed on eBay, but my eBay store doesn't really go, not in the algorithm or whatever. but you can just see the detail on that. So whoever did it did a fantastic job. I wish they had signed it. So again, it's for a set of 2. And I loved how I took pictures of them. I'm a good photographer. But not to toot my own horn or anything. So going once, going twice, and last call. And there are no chips or cracks on it at all. This is in great shape. Oh, did we lose? There we go. All right. Thank you, Denise. And thank you, Gloria. It looks like Yvon stepped out for a minute, which is fine. Gloria for 23. Sweet.
I'm back.
I think you like them. They're beautiful. So
Okay.
Gloria won that one, Yvon.
Those were so super cool. They make me think of what is it? Nig and Taylor, NG and Taylor, Taylor and NG. I think I'm supposed to say the NG is Nig. Kind of what they remind me of in a way.
So yeah, there is one little chip down here, Gloria. Just a heads up if you want.
That was Stephanie. No, Gloria. You're right, Gloria.
Yeah, it's not. If that's a deal breaker, let me know.
Okay.
And we can put it aside.
Okay, okay. I had to go do some of that biotin. I usually take a hit before every sale because it moisturizes your mouth for when you talk a lot. I'm mixing it up. Vintage Wonder Mold USA. Wonder Mold Industries Incorporated USA. Lucite and abalone shell trivet hot plate. Adorable. Let me get this to focus so you guys can read it. There we go. Handmade with abalone shells taken by divers from the ocean. Made by craftsmen of Wonder Mold Industries Incorporated, made in USA. Okay. There you go. Starts at 8. It's got 3 feet, okay? It says you can use it as a hot plate too, so I'm just going to trust them because it's vintage and it's lasted. It's great. I'm showing you close-up of the awesome shells. Black. I didn't measure it. Not that it probably matters too much. It looks like it's about 5.5 trivet. It has 3 feet. So it's going to sit up like that. If you want to use it for a pedestal, I probably wouldn't use it as a hot plate. I'd probably just I have an orange one next to my kitchen counter, orange, my husband Harley, black and orange. And then I put my my smiley face mug cup on there that is just there for decoration. It's a special smiley mug that actually has a lid. It's one of the teleflora ones, which are getting harder to find at the thrift stores. So you can still kind of see the edge. So I just use it maybe as a candle or something. I don't know if I'd want to chance it by putting a hot pot on it because it's so pretty.
Love that shine on them.
Your eyes are Sylvia. Thank you. So if there's no interest in this, we'll move along and I will put it back into my loop side box. Hi, Lori. Now we've been on for about an hour. All right. If you're watching this later, I might still have this. Otherwise, I'm going to put it back in. I'm going to put it back in the lucite box. So I probably will have it and save it for a lucite sale. I probably won't take this to the booth for a while. Let me slide Liz over.
All right. Somebody's a collector, but I think you may already have these, but who knows? I'm going to start it at $5. $5. The Bluebirds of Happiness twin heart, and it is signed 1997.
Is that does it sign anything else like Leo Ward or Ray Ray?
It just says, or
just
Leo. Is it Leo? Okay.
Leo Ward. Okay.
I didn't have my glasses on.
Ray Ray. So that's a Leo Ward, you guys. 1997, you said?
Yeah.
Yes. That's a double. I did get all my Bluebirds of Happiness. They're over there. I kept 5 of them. The rest are over there. And Lynn's taking all 6 of the small ones, but I've got 1 of those left too. So I'll put it up for sale.
Charlotte's in at 9. And there's no chips or cracks that I could find. There was a little something back here in the back, but I can't really, I mean, you can feel it, but I can't see it. I don't know. My camera's not going to be able to zoom in on it. So they're so cute. But I know a lot of people love them, so.
Yes, but they are not making them anymore.
No, they are collector's items now. All right, going once. Going twice. And last call. So cute. Beep, beep. All right. Awesome, Charlotte. Thank you very much.
I do have one myself over there. Wait a minute, let me bring myself in. I didn't make a card for it, but Lynn's buying all the singles. So I've got one too. Mine's a little bit bigger than that. But if anybody's wanting another one, I can run another one. All right, let's see. I want to do this other little pottery vase. I've got some art glass, you guys. I've got some great art glass. If you guys like art glass, I've got some great signed art glass. But it's, you know, under $50 still. This, I'm pretty sure, is Winchester. Winchester pottery, super cute. There are a lot of big vases and mugs with this horse on it by Winchester. But I could not find a little tiny vase, but that is their horse. And this is their color palette and the way they do business. There's kind of a signature on there like theirs, but it's just too ground off to really say. But I feel confident. That's their horse, you guys. Winchester. Super cute. So this one starts at 10. It is 3 inches tall. It is dark red on the inside. It's adorable. Winchester's not super well known. Some of their bigger pieces go for a little chunk. But I know that's their horse. That's their color palette, everything, okay? But if I'm wrong, I'll give you your money back, but I don't think I am. I just cannot prove it because I can barely see what is going on with that. I tried putting eyeshadow in it and everything, you know, to kind of bring it forward. Oh, look how cute it is, though.
Oh, that's neat.
Sabrina, you have donkeys. Do you have horses too? It's got some kind of little figural type, like 3D scene back here. And then there's the inside. Again, I feel confident saying this is a Winchester. And if you like this sort of thing, they make big mugs like this, the big ones, and vases, things like that. But you're going to have to pay a little bit. All right, so going once, going twice, and last call. It's kind of like a blood red inside there, you guys.
It's beautiful.
Really get the light to get in there, but see, I can't get the light to get in there. Of a blood red. Hi, Lori. Oh, I forgot. Lori likes her horse stuff. Lori's an artist too, you guys. I've seen her work. And item closed. Oh, I don't know what to say. What happened? Let's see. Let me double check this because two of you came in exact same time. But I see Lori's just in case first. Yes, okay. So then we will add $1 to the previous highest offer, which was 18 by Sabrina at $1.19. Thank you, Lori. Here comes Liz.
All right. I'm not 100% sure if this is mid-century modern, but it is a German piece. I'm going to start it at $8. I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point because I couldn't find anything. It is a Hack and Joe's candor piece. It's a weed pot. And it's got, I wish the colors would show up better. I feel like I want to go get my filter because it has a gunmetal color down there. It is signed, of course.
Wait a minute. And is that red clay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's upside down. There we go. So that could be Hermann Hackenjoss from Germany. It is 3.5 inches in diameter and it's 3 inches tall. And it's in perfect condition. Again, I'm not 100% sure if this is mid-century. To the best of my knowledge, their ceramic factory is still in. Look at that drip glaze on there.
Liz, do you have a white piece of paper or anything to put behind that for a minute? Okay, I guess that didn't really help a whole lot. Okay, thank you. It didn't really help a whole lot.
So it's almost as red as the accent wall on the back.
That's really pretty. I feel like that's something special. I really do.
I struggled finding any.
Let me see the name again.
Hackenjoss, Hakenjos, Germany, and you can look it up on eBay. You can look it up on Google. But it's just, and this is a gunmetal color. It's hard to do with this light. Maybe you can kind of see it there. So,
just didn't get that name.
Hackenjoss Candor, Kander. And this is one of my early picks. This was even before I really kind of knew. I mean, I just have I have an eye for design, and this just.
I mean, it's definitely German.
I used to do web design and graphic design, and So when I see things, I mean, it's just so well done. And it's
Did
a
you see
good,
this? Did you see this? Kandern pottery refers to the unique ceramics produced in the town of Kandern, Baden, Germany. It's its own little, like, okay, like Murano is Murano, made in the
oh,
right
wow.
place. So that is known for. So like that's not part of the name. That's part of where
That's
the
region.
style.
Right.
It's known for its. Yeah, I knew that was. Oh, there it is. Yeah, a common example is a ceramic vase marked Hackenjoes Kandern. Yeah, that's talking about the type of it and where it comes from. That's like saying this is a real Murano piece of glass. It only comes from a specific place. Oh, I just learned. I'm learning. I'm learning.
It's a gorgeous piece. It's hard to let go, but I didn't buy it for me.
Yeah,
So, all
that's
right.
kind of something. I mean, I'm still
Go
looking it up to see if I want to.
going once, going twice.
Okay.
Last call.
Well, there are three pieces on eBay. One is $104, one's $176. I mean, it's a bigger piece, and one is just a little tiny bowl that's kind of Mojelica for $30. But the other two are over 100.
Yeah, I couldn't find any solds recently. When I first bought it, I did back in the day, but um,
Okay, I don't know who got that, but that's a thing. That'll be a nice piece to own.
and I think I'm still lagging, so I don't know. All right, Gloria. Awesome. Good find, lady. Gloria.
Oh my gosh, I'm still
Thank you
looking
very
up the
much.
awesomeness of it.
Am I correct in that? That was Gloria?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still like, that is so cool.
Awesome. Well, if you're doing your booth, Gloria, that's going to be a great piece for that.
Yeah, there's some money left if you find someone that loves that pottery, which isn't real easy to find in the United States anymore. There's some money left on the table on that.
Quite a
If you
bit.
find the right person that loves it. Okay. Sorry, I'm
Gloria.
just looking at I'm looking at all this kind of stuff that comes from that town so that I can recognize it when I see it. Okay, that was cool. I've learned a couple things tonight. Awesome.
Yay. Well, all the stuff I've been learning from you. That's good.
Let me do some brooches that I have. I'm feeling so springy, festive, and ready. Between spring coming up and the smiley in the sky tomorrow morning, I've got two brooches. I brought a spring one, but let me do these first. Oh man, how am I going to show all these? Okay, I've got a three-piece set. The vintage metal flowers, you guys. Sorry, a three-piece set so you can scatter them. Okay, that's how I like to wear them, to be cool. So all three, you get all three. I'm selling it as a set, and we'll start it at 15. All three pieces. I'll show you individually so that you can see that they're vintage. You see the back, right? They all have that back on them. I mean, take the price tag off from the thrift store that I found them at. That one, and there's the back of that one. These are all vintage. Very pretty. Oh, my fork. Hang on. let's do the fork. I stole this from Kate, Follow That Bug, who admitted that it was okay when I asked her because she stole it from the Burner Brothers.
Okay, that was funny. Oh, my fork. That looks like something my mom would have worn.
I've got a bunch of them. I kept all the pink ones up there. I've got some pink ones and some blue ones, some peach, and then my smiley daisies. There you go. They're all vintage. 3-piece set. Gloria's in at 15. Thank you. If you're a reseller, you can sell them individually. So I'm going to count it down if no one else is interested and leaves a little bit of room for Gloria because she does also sometimes resell things. So if no one else is interested, we're going to go ahead and count it down. So going once, going twice, and last call. And item closed. I have got to thin out my stuff, you guys. I'm going to be selling a lot of my good stuff throughout the rest of the year. I'm keeping these two, of course, because look, they got smiley faces in them. So I'm going to keep these for sure. And I kept a little random sample. I'm like, let me make a little lot with that color. It's not my best color for my complexion. There you go. All right, thank you, Gloria. In your box. Here comes Liz.
Okay, it's Raku time. Woohoo! We got a Jeremy Diller.
Oh,
I actually have two of them. One of them has a chip on it, but it is a Roadrunner.
okay.
I love that. Totally the.
You guys are familiar with that name by now.
I don't know. I think because this one has the chip on the tail, and it's for both of them, so you could sell one, keep one, and maybe fix that tail. Otherwise, the same little guy, he's in perfect shape. I'm going to start him at $11 for both.
For both?
Yeah. It made me so sad because this one, from my perspective, has the better color. And you can see the coloring in that. He's just pretty amazing. And this one still has some pretty spectacular color. You can't, it's a Jeremy Diller, but he's in perfect shape.
Oh, dang it!
Dang it! What?
I got a bid too, and I looked away, and I come back, and they're on it. Hi, Mike. 20. Okay, I'm gonna stay out of it, but those are great. I love Jeremy Diller stuff, or his son.
I got him at the Arc on Uinta.
And you guys know he makes a lot of stuff for the gift shops and stuff that are affordable, but he also has his own one-off studio line. And that's I've never found one of his big pieces as one of a kind, that gallery type thing. But those go for a lot.
So again, there's two of them. See maybe I like the fiery color in this one more. But that tail could be touched up with some good paint.
Yeah, they're pretty forgiving to touch up.
Yeah, it's hard to do when, there we go. All right. Going once. Going twice. Last call.
Oh, Denise put one in.
Whoa.
And Simon's coming back at 40. Okay, I figured you guys were going to go past my budget, so I'll just stay out of it, but those are great.
All right. And again, I am lagging on my main computer, so
Whenever Denise, oh, there she goes.
There we go.
Closed.
All right. Sabrina, the winner at 40. Thank you very much. I'll show you the Ben Diller one I have. You can't have it, anybody, but...
Those weren't those Ben Diller too?
No, these are Jeremy Diller.
Oh, his son or what family?
Jeremy, I think, is the main dude.
Yes. Can we see it?
Yeah, I'll go grab it.
Awesome. I loved that fiery one. That was great. Okay, let me do the other brooch. Got a little spring vibe to it. It's cute. It's vintage. Put it on the fork. Oh, do you have it? Let me bring you back in for a moment.
So it's not as spectacular, but it's beautiful.
And it's got the crackle on the top.
Yeah. And I love when they do that, when they have the mix. So it's the Ben Diller 2004. Yeah,
you definitely should keep one piece for yourself. At least one.
I have a lot of raku. You should see. You'll have to come over and see my raku.
I will. Yeah, I got some beautiful. I've kept probably about 8 pieces myself. Big pieces. Okay, awesome.
All right.
Oops. How am I?
Okay.
I don't want to let me go over. Hang on, you guys. It won't. There we go. Okay. So this is another vintage rhinestone. I just call it a rhinestone spray. Which angle that you want to wear it is up to you. But with the fork, I'm just going to put it on like that. But it's pretty. All the little spring colors. It is on gold tone metal. And this one just starts at 8. This actually might look better just like this. Here we go. You come in close. It's got all the spring colors, you guys. Wear at any angle that you want to, okay? If you see a symbol in it, that vibes with you, turned a certain way, then do that. You know what I mean? I just called it a spray. Like a spray of like leaves, but you might see, I don't know, you might see it as fireworks or a bird, who knows. But if you like it, it starts at 8. Gold tone metal. Look how sparkly. Lavenders, blues, amber.
Pretty.
They're clear in there. They're a pale yellow. Anybody here for this? If not, we will go ahead and I will show something else. Okay, we'll set that aside and I'll show something else. Hang on. All right, I got this. This is pretty. 7.5 inches tall. Cobalt glass basket with red flowers and a clear twist handle. This is twisted. Applied leaves and flowers. Nice cobalt.
Ooh.
This is not Murano. It's just got Murano vibe. There are so many people, even on Cherish, they're calling this Murano and they want a fortune for it. It is not Murano, you guys. This is a mass-produced piece, but it's still great. I think just because it has a smooth bottom, but it's not highly polished, they're calling it Murano. But it doesn't have, like, there's bubbles and things like that. This looks like a mass-produced piece, but it's beautiful. So it just starts at 20. It's beautiful, but everybody on eBay is calling it Murano. On Cherish, where everything's 3 times as much, they're calling it Murano. I am an honest seller, and I know what I'm looking at. It's beautiful, though. See the twisty? Red, orange, yellow flower. Pretty green applique.
That's neat.
The bottom is smoothed out and somewhat polished. Beautiful cobalt. 7.5 inches tall. 20 if anybody's interested. Okay, we'll just say going once, going twice, and last call. All right, we will pass it out. That hurt. That cardboard was thick. We'll pass it over to Liz.
All right. I don't know if anyone's going to want this, but it is a cat. So I generally don't give up my kitties, but I don't buy them all for me. It is an Asian cat. I'm starting it at $5.
Aww.
And there's no signature or label or anything. But if you have a cat lady mom, grandmother, this is a good one for.
It starts at $5.
$5. So it measures 6.5 inches wide, 3.5 inches in depth, and 3 3/4 inches tall. Everything's crooked here. I wasn't sure if anyone would want an Asian kitty. Otherwise, I'll put it on my mantle and make my cats jealous. There's no chips or cracks. The ears are in perfect shape. I don't know.
What? No, 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 no. That was way too much money.
Oh.
No. Hang on. Sabrina,
which one?
I'll split it with you, okay? It was 40, I'll pay 20, and you can pay 20 for yours. How about that, Sabrina? Let me have one of them, whichever one you don't want.
I did not see it. It's my computer lags, so.
I did not even see that either.
It's a gift.
Well, be sure and tell Liz which color No.
Yvon can pick. All right.
No, because I'm going to pick the best one. Okay, I'll pick the best one for you then, and I hope I'm right. I'm going to pick the more colorful one with all the copper on the bottom for you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Well, it looks like nobody wants little Asian kitty, which is fine. Poor baby. Aww.
Okay, I'll come in and try something. All right, I've got a few pieces of really nice glass left. But before I do my little glass pieces, this is an unusual piece. I've had it for a year and nothing comes up about it. So I'm starting it at 30 if anybody's even interested. It's very unique. Maybe someone knows something about it. It's a fused glass piece, and inside is a metallic gold and black owl. It's a really interesting quality piece. So I will offer it up for 30. Other than that, I think I might, if no one's interested in it and loves it, I think I might try to upcycle it somehow because it's just so cool. Or if by chance you know what it is, but it's been a year now and I've found nothing. Of course, it keeps pulling up, Karak stuff, those Karak plates and stuff. But somebody put a really cool black and metallic owl in it. It's underneath it.
That is so
it's
cool.
All cased. And then that's the bottom. No signature, no nothing. So $30. It's kind of my you gotta love it more than me price, okay? And then plus the other reason was if anybody happens to know anything about this. But I want to wrap that back up. I got that a year ago, but I just haven't found anything. Okay, I've got 3 awesome pieces of glass. Let me start with, I've got a piece of Intaglia. It's really nice. And a piece of Glass Art Studio, but let me do this one first. There you go. Dichroic, rigory, threaded. Rigory, we typically think of more like spiky, chunky, but technically you can call this rigory too. Apply. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you so much. No, the yellow does not glow. Glass stopper. I don't know anything else about it, but it's beautiful. So this one will just start at, let's see. This one will just start at 15. I cannot attribute it to anybody. It might be, a mass-produced thing. I don't know. But it doesn't have the plastic on it. It's a nice glass ground stopper. It's a little foggy because I washed it inside and out. Sorry. I washed it to get it nice and clean for you guys. Isn't that pretty? With the dichroic glass threading, rigory threading. Beautiful. Losing that thing. Hello, I just had you. Oh. Come in close again and back out. There you go. Isn't that pretty? On clear glass. All the way around. Ball stopper. And that's the bottom. Again, this side of it's got a little condensation in it. I guess I should have left the lid off. I was just washing it out. Make sure it was clean. It's pretty. Lorraine, I saw Lorraine first and then Sabrina. Out to Lorraine. Okay. Anyone else interested? Going once. Going twice. And last call. Beautiful. It's got, for what is probably most likely mass produced, I don't know where from, it's got a nice look. It has a a look classier look, definitely. I mean, it doesn't, when you set it out, it's not going to be like, oh, where'd you get that Walmart perfume bottle? It's pretty. All right. Thank you, Lorraine. All right. And I will do the Intaglio, Susan Anton, I believe, and Glass Art Studio next. 15. Wait a minute. What happened? Lorraine, 15. Okay. Here comes Liz.
All right. This is a small raku. I feel like there should be a poem named raku. I don't know. What is that? Haiku. I'm going to start this at $6. It is a matte finish. I mean, it's rough, so it's beautiful. I just love this. It is 4.5 inches in diameter. Let me see if I can get the light in it. And 3 inches tall. It's just a little bowl, but I love the crackle right through here.
The little scaling. That's cool.
Yes.
Like it's been at the beach in Greece or something. Like
it's
a front property.
Just amazing. And it is signed, and I couldn't figure it out. Like Zoom B3. I don't know what that means. But it's so cool. And I got it half price at the Arc. I don't want to move it around too much in this area. so it doesn't. There we go.
Sabrina's in for 6.
You could put some succulents in it. That would look pretty cool right in there. It's even got some of that. I don't know if I could. You can see kind of the edge. There is some of the white coming through on the top. But I just fell in love with it and went, no, I have too much raku right now. I need to sell it.
We're looking for 7 or more if anyone's interested. I have wanted one of each tonight. Thank you, Joyce. I know sometimes our budget, sometimes we have to rein it in for a month or 2. I get it.
I totally understand.
I do too.
All right. Well, going once, going twice. Last call. And then I want to show you guys the big one that I recently got. All right, Sabrina, you're the winner again.
Do you have it right there?
Yep, I went and grabbed it.
Yeah, I want to see it.
$6. $6. Okay. It has a little chip on the rim, so I'm not going to show you that side. But I got this for $10.
Oh yeah, see, those are the ones I keep. Yeah, those are the ones that are around my house. I'm like, and oh my gosh.
It has the crackle on it.
So great. I'm too afraid to ship them, and plus I just am in love with them.
Me too. I've always loved raku. When I was in art class in high school, we learned about it. But this is beautiful. So anyhow.
Yeah, I wouldn't sell that for less than like $80. Like that's.
Well, it does have a little chip on it.
They're so easy to touch up, that kind of stuff.
Right. They're so gorgeous. I was like, oh my gosh, $10 at the Arc.
Or, when you put in some kind of foliage strategically, you know what I mean? Okay. That was awesome. I would get all mine, but it would be a thing. The biggest one I have is in the bedroom.
Oh, from Heidi?
It's from gosh, your mind is like a steel trap. Yeah, the one John and Heidi gave me, it's like this, I cannot believe it.
If it's raku, I'll remember.
Here I come. All right, so let's do the intaglia. And I got something I want to tell you guys about this. Okay, let me take this flower out. Let me tell you what I did. This is really intaglia Anton, so I'm going to just guess Susan Anton, but it is marked. Let me see. Oh yeah, you guys can see it. Yay!
That's gorgeous.
There it is, intaglia. I might not be saying that right. That might be a soft G. Who knows? I might not be saying that right, you guys. I've never heard it said. Anton. So I'm guessing Susan. Beautiful dichroic glass oil. And I've got extras of these if you want an extra one. Now what I did, because I'm like, that's pretty, but what if you're not using it? And so I had a bunch of these little, like they were about 8 inches tall, these little glass flowers. So I took one that I thought would match and I broke it off to fit in there. And so it's just my idea. I'm just sending it with if somebody buys this. So I just put in this little glass flower too. Okay. So like if you're not using it for the oil and you want to, that just kind of, I just think that's cute like that. But it is technically an oil lamp and apparently hasn't been used. I've got extras of these that should fit. It looks about the same size. I hope it should fit. Okay, so anyways, this starts at 25 if anybody's interested. The artist on this is Anton. I'm guessing Susan. Beautiful. The base color of the glass is a cobalt blue. And then it's got, you know, the diacrylic finish. There's the birthmark in there. And then I don't know if I'm crazy. I just thought, hang on, I might cry. I might have to cry. Hang on. No, I'm good. Woohoo. That was scary. Okay, let me try not to do that again. Okay, and so there is this little flower, little glass flower that I put in there.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, that
I
reminds
just
me.
broke off the stem. I'll file it down. And I just thought it would be cute like that. It's kind of got some of the same colors in it. Oh, that was scary because this is a good piece. All right. If no one's here for it, I'm going to do my other one real quick because this is my last one. And then you can do as many as you want. Let me do my other one. So I'll set that one aside. And the other one is Glass Art Studio. There it is. It's pretty too. Now this one just starts at 12. It's not as high end of a name as the other one. But it's cute too with the dichroic swirl. It's frosted, kind of slight scavo texture on the white. Scavo being, you know, kind of salty like. And then some nice dichroic swirls.
It's pretty. Wow.
Cute. And it is signed. You can barely read it, but it is signed Glass Art Studio. And I can't remember, was there a date on that? You can barely see it, but it's there, you guys. I had to put a little eyeshadow in there. And then when I cleaned it, then we're done. I just got this. Actually, Heather found this and didn't want it. I just got this yesterday. Denise, you want that other one? Because you like the witches balls and stuff, don't you? Is that you, Denise? Okay, hang on.
Yeah, it had to have been because it was posted under you.
Okay, is that what I started it at, 25? Yeah. Yeah, Denise. Yes, you can have it. Yes, no problem, babe. Okay, this one starts at 12. Yeah, I forgot. Denise bought a whole box, almost all of my orbs and my glass orbs and witches balls and stuff, except for one my husband wanted right before Christmas. So let me take that down so that, okay. So this one starts at 12. It's signed Glass Art Studio, not Glass Eye. If it was Glass Eye Studio, then it would be, the starting price would be a little more, but it's still gorgeous.
It is beautiful.
It is pretty. Okay, well, we'll set that aside. The last two pieces I have are articles of clothing. I'll let Liz sell a couple things, and when I come back, I'll show you guys those, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, wait, I gotta write that down, don't I? Ray got this one. Hang on. Okay, just let me verify. Denise, this 25. The intaglia, if I'm saying it right. Yes. Okay. And that one for Denise. It's beautiful. Am I crazy with the flower idea, Denise? I don't know. I'll send it and do what you want. If you don't like it for that, stick it in a plant or stick it in something else. Here comes Denise. Here comes Liz. This thing is acting so weird tonight.
There we go. Yeah, I have some I forgot about the glass. I forget what you call them. The little glass flowers and the stem with the wire stems. I forgot about those. Those are downstairs somewhere.
Little lamp work things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to bring those to a sale. Well, I guess I'll have to come back. If she'll have me, that is. Let's see. Now, I'm not technically vegan, but I eat vegan. I eat plant-based.
I don't know what
So,
that means. Oh, okay. You're not exclusive.
yeah, here's a clue. So I really bought it because it was so beautiful and I knew someone would enjoy it. And it is the Always Azul. I'm going to start it at $10. It is the Butterbell. And the colors really don't show up as well on here, but I just couldn't leave it behind. I don't think they ever used it. And so it is 4 inches in diameter, 3 3/4 inches tall. And my lighting is just not doing justice to the colors on it. I forget what colorway they said it was. I looked it up and it's super clean on the interior. Whoops. I mean, you can't really, whoops. See, there's no scraping or anything. So it's Always Azul, and they're located here in Colorado.
I have some of their stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's Colorado.
It's good quality.
It is.
New, these run about 53 or 58. I can't remember.
Yeah, they sell in better gift shops, and I think they have a gallery.
So, and there's no chips or cracks or anything on it.
Yeah, I've got a couple pieces of Always Azul.
I wish you could see the purple well in this. That's the problem with ring lights and other lights. But there's some drip glaze going on too. It's pretty amazing. Reminds me of mountains. So I guess living in Colorado my entire life, the mountains are kind of. Whoops.
Oh, and it's a Butterbell jar thing. Oh, yep. That's great.
So I don't have any use for it. So I have to sell it. But it's 1 pound 7 ounces, so it's not. I mean, it's pretty substantial. The lid is where it really gets more of its weight.
That's the name, you guys. If you want, because their stuff is not. It's not cheap all the time. Definitely.
All right. Going once. Going twice. And last call. Yeah, it's that clanking.
Let's see if they have a Butterball.
Butterbell?
Yeah, Butterbells. Thank you.
Butterball's a turkey.
Sorry, yeah. Pantene, Pantone, whatever.
All right, Gloria. Thank you. Where did I put my pen?
Yeah, I don't see it. You guys should look at their. Oh, you know what? But somebody does have a matching drip chip and dip platter. If you love that, somebody has it's $60 and $15 shipping. But somebody has a piece that matches that.
Thank you, Gloria.
I'm going to come in with you. I'm going to do this one because I want to show. But they have a matching chip and dip set.
Does it? Oh, it's on eBay. Yeah, their website says what their colorways are, and they do custom orders for companies and other, people like that.
Okay, but wait a minute. Look at this one piece before I move on. There's just a good variety, you guys. Some like Janine Pottery type mugs, with the, you know, like etching or whatever 3D stamp on them. But wait a minute, I want to show you. They got a Viking, his and her Viking. But there was a dragon. Oh yeah, this $40. They call it Double Dragon Stein. Look at that. That's
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
And then the tail comes up over the handle. $40.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
that's cool. Do you have anything else?
Well, I brought more. It just depends on how long we want to go.
You want to sell a couple more things, and then when you're done, I've got two beautiful Kaftan things that you might like for this time of year, because I'm feeling very springy, like I'm ready for the spring colors and the fun clothes again. And then I've got a couple $2 add-ons and a giveaway. So I'll bring you in by yourself and
Okay.
do and sell as much as you want. Okay.
All right.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go refresh my drink.
All right. Well, this one I'm starting at $6. It is a Sidamar Jundiai from Brazil. It's just a little porcelain jar, and I think it's a tea jar. And I'm guessing it is vintage. Not easy to find these. I looked everywhere. Today, I've seen them in the past because I got this quite a while ago, and it's got the little orange flowers on there, and so I felt it had that kind of mid-century modern vibe to it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's the marking. It is 3.5 inches in diameter, 4.5 inches tall with the lid. And the gold is in really good shape. It's not, it's not diminishing. There's gold all around the rim. No chips or cracks. Boy, I got wrinkly hands. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I have a kitty who's meowing. She's been a meower since I moved in. She didn't used to meow until we moved here. And I'm surprised she hasn't been here bugging me. So it is in really good condition. All right. Minnie, please stop. Meow. Sorry, guys. She goes a little overboard sometimes. I think she's bored. Going once. Going twice. And last call. And it is 8.3 ounces, so it's not a hefty. All right, Stephanie, thank you very much. Sorry about the kitty in the background, guys. She gets obnoxious. If she'd get her zoomies out, we'd be in good shape. All right. Excellent, Stephanie. Thank you so much. I don't know if this will fly, but I'm going to go ahead and see if there's a market for this. It is signed, but I couldn't find. They are signed. There's 2 of them, so I didn't know if I wanted to combine them as one. They are pottery. They're heavy. They're very heavy. So, but you can tell they're the same maker. It's a slab tray
Pretty colors.
I'm going to start this one at 12. And the signature is in the, you can kind of see it there. The thing is it weighs almost 2 pounds just for this one.
So you'll definitely want to already have an open box with me because that'll really help out on the deal that you might get.
And then there's a bowl that goes with it, and I'll go ahead and throw that up too. I'm starting it at 7. It's
Okay,
not
the bowl is everything.
It's not an ashtray, but it's indented
That
there,
is
and
everything.
you can see the signature there. There was some glazing, a little bit of a glazing mistake. But it matches. So I was thinking you could do, if someone wanted both of them, then we can work a deal on that. But I was thinking you could do like not chips and dip, but vegetables and dip, or you could put them on your dresser for your keys and whatever. But
nice design on that bowl.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And I hope I can get a little close up on the, I'm gonna have to do it sideways here. You can see, I mean, it looks like bubbles in there. It's really cool. And it's a beautiful cobalt blue on this end. And this is kind of a maroon.
That's a sushi plate. That's
what it could be.
Now I'd probably put candles and stuff on it. That's pretty. If I didn't use it for serving, I'd probably just put it together and put a candle or something and maybe some foliage around it. That's pretty.
So nobody's up for them? Either or? One is 12, the
Could you please? Uh-oh. Oh, there she goes. Well, if you're watching this later, she might still have it.
Let me know.
And you can, if you do buy it from her, you can put it, if you aren't in a hurry for it, she can wrap it up and bring it over here, and I'll add it to your, May boxes start next month. Jeremy will be here. Jeremy Thrifting Twin will be here next Thursday, May the 1st. Starts May boxes. So if you're watching this later, I'll be happy to let her wrap it up and put it in your May box. You might catch it before April. I don't know. I don't want to feel rushed or rush Liz. So we'll say May box. Okay, you guys? Do you have anything else, babe?
Well, I can run one more.
Go ahead.
And then because it's getting to 8:13, I think people are getting a little sleepy. This is I'm going to start it at $6. It's a Crabtree and Evelyn tea jar topiary. It is in beautiful shape. I think it's a tea jar. They do have a teapot made in Japan, and it has that old sticky stick. I couldn't get that sticker off, and I thought, well, maybe it adds to the charm. But it is a topiary. It is 3 inches wide, 3 inches deep, so it's 3 by 3, 4 1/4 inches tall. Did I say 11? I think I said 6. Unless Denise, you're wanting it. So
opening offer starts at 6. Evelyn and Crabtree, that's a brand name.
I used to love their lotions. Spring Rain, I think, was my favorite.
Yeah, you could also use that in the bathroom, right? For like,
Right. You could put some Q-tips in there or cotton balls.
so we've got Sabrina and Stephanie. I think Sabrina was first.
So if you have more of a country Victorian, because topiaries were big in the Victorian era.
I think French provincial. No, am I wrong?
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, it could all those themes it would work with.
Right. Wasn't it, Charlotte? I loved that Spring Rain. It came in a really pretty. They had really pretty packaging on it. The lotion. All right. Well, going once, going twice. Last call. And Stephanie for $6. Thank you, Stephanie.
Get this out of my mouth.
Yeah, your mouth gets a little dry when you're doing this.
I know. Talking. Well, I will come in and show you the two long tunic caftans if anyone's interested in. Let me slide myself over. And then we'll do the $2 add-ons and the giveaway. Oh, hi, Beth. Hi. How you doing, girl? Let me get this ticker off. There we go. And comments. You see Sabrina. Yeah, Sabrina. Liz, that's Sabrina. Sabrina, Simon says on that. Evelyn and Crabtree, okay?
Huh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh.
All right. These are by, let me put in the name, you guys.
Thank you.
No, I don't want to do that. Let me put this in because they have a website where if you're wanting to. Okay. That's it. That's the name. I've got two of them. I'll show you. If you're interested, these are one size. One size fits most. Nice tunic or caftan. So great to wear it as a cover up or just put a tank top underneath and some leggings. Now, one of them is just polyester and one of them is silk blend. Which one was which? They are about 40-ish in length, but they are shark bite. This right here is called shark bite, like that. And depending on, how big your girls are, depends on how long it's actually going to be when you have them on. So I hope that wasn't tacky. The multicolored rainbow is a viscose. I don't know how to say that right. Silk blend. So this one here is, and it's got rhinestone bling. They've never been worn. This one here, they're just 20 if anybody wants one. A little bit of an animal print and rainbow. It is 26 from here to here. Okay, it's got it's sewn up here. Okay, so it's sewn and then it stops here to shoot your arms through. Okay, so it's not all open on the side. Okay, so you can just wear something underneath it and wear some leggings if you want to. Okay, it doesn't have to be a swimsuit cover up or anything like that. Wear it as a tunic. It's got a large opening for the arms. So from here, I'm not doing this right. Sorry, I haven't done clothes for long. So from here to about here is 26. So times 2. So it's a very generous size. So all the way around, it's going to be what, like 50 something, 51, 52. So this one is a silk blend. And this one is more, this one's real thin and silk blend. Oh, I forgot to tell you, besides the rhinestone on the front, like yoke part, It's got, you know, a little bit of beading. Oh, looks like blue and green and some gold and some pearls. It's cute to help weigh down the ties, okay? It's lace up. Wow, I'm rusty on clothes. Okay, see, it's lace up, okay? Very pretty. And then this one is, this one's still thin and flowy too. See, they're very flowy, okay? Same thing. It is sewn up the side a little bit so you're not just open, okay? Like you just cut a hole in a sheet and threw it over your head. It's not like that, okay? But pretty generous opening for the hole, but not so much that when you raise your arm, you're going to show everything. Plus, you're probably going to be wearing like a tank top or something underneath it, okay? And then you can wear some nice little leggings. You're going to look fabulous, but comfortable, okay? And then this one, yeah, so this one's a polyester satin blend, and it has tassels, cobalt tassels, to give it a little bit of weight. And again, it is a lace up, okay? So you decide how peekaboo you want your girls to be, okay? Is it date night or are you just shopping with the girls? You decide. But it's cute. Very cute. And it's not so long. You know, it's more like a tunic style. It's not so long when you have it on. If you want to belt it, you can, to where it's like, oh, you're wearing your house Kaftan nightgown out in public. No. You can wear this out with some comfy leggings under it, y'all. This one is also shark bite. It's what they call that. High-low. No, it's not a high-low. It's the same front and back. This is called shark bite. Ooh, I'm rusty on clothing. Sorry. Super cute, though. Kind of butterfly wing. This one is kind of butterfly wing. Okay. So did I answer everything? They both have rhinestone palettes, bling on the front yoke. Kind of a mandala, kind of a Marrakesh mandala inspired. Beautiful. Again, this one here is a silk blend. And then this one's 100% polyester. So this one you are going to have to hand wash more carefully. You don't have to have it dry clean. You can hand wash it and just hang it out to dry. Okay, so $20 if anybody was interested in one of these. I haven't been watching the chat, so I have no idea. Charlotte, you like one of these? Okay, which one, babe? The silk blend? That is the rainbow one. Okay. All right, babe. And is anybody interested in the more butterfly version? This one is polyester, so a little bit easier care. Super cute. Some leggings on. You can belt it if you want to. Be cute. Wear it out. Wear it around the house. I don't know how fancy you want to be, but it's cute. There you go. All right, you guys. Thank you. All right, Charlotte. I'll put you down for this one, babe. Let's hang this over here for a minute. All right, let me do the $2 add-ons and the giveaway. Thank you, thank you. Let me write that down real quick. Do that one. This one's for Charlotte. Okay, you guys, we're still working on the fused glass pendants. You can use it as a pendant, or you can put something on it to be an ornament. Okay, and I've got quite a few. So if you're here a lot and you get a couple of these or win one, you will have, like, you might end up with a nice little display of these. Okay, so this week I pulled out all three are matching. So we'll do two for the $2 add-on. So we'll just, how many are here? There's not that many here still. So if anybody just say, $2, just put on $2 if you want one of these. Silver, that's silver metallic. That's blood red and orange. And then like a DNN spiral multicolor. See, it's fused and curled over. These are super cute. You can wear it as a pendant or, like I said, string them up however you want for decorating. So I've got 2 of them. Okay, we've got Sean. Hi, Sean. We've got Sean and Charlotte. Okay, so now I've got 1 more. Now this will be a giveaway. So now we'll clear everything. Now just enter 1 time. Pick a number from 1 to 50. Don't worry if somebody picks your number and you think it's super lucky. And just enter 1 time a number from 1 to 50. And this one will be free on me. Super pretty, silver metallic if you're more of a gold person. But there's like some orange in there too. So now y'all just put in a number. This will be the free one. While you guys are doing that, let me do this real quick. That was Sean. Hi, Sean. I didn't even know you were here, babe. And Charlotte. I've got a whole bunch of these, so some of you might end up with a nice little collection that you can make some kind of ornament display. Sean, I'll put these in your box, and I'll start you a box, but I'll just roll it over to May because you don't have anything for April, I don't think. I'm pretty sure you don't. So, Sean, I'm just going to put this in your box, but there's no sense in shipping on a $2 item, okay? And we'll roll it over to May, okay, babe? And Sean Blevins. Okay, so those are those. And then for the giveaway, all right. Everybody, if you're multitasking, look up and throw out a number between 1 and 50. I'm fixing to put in stop entries, and I will pull a card, and then we'll tell you a few things, and we'll say goodnight. Please do not forget to try to see the smiley tomorrow in the morning. Go find out what you need to do. Go find out what you need to do for this. It'll be real easy. Every website, social media, news organization is talking about this, but it's going to happen pretty early for us. So go read about it so you don't miss it. Okay. And stop entries. Yes, Charlotte, I sure can. I don't have a problem. Anybody, if this was a crunchy month for you with Easter and everything, and you want your box rolled over to May, I am cool with that. I am. Just let me know. Send me an email so that I don't forget, so that I have it in writing and I don't forget. All right, I'm going to pull a number. Sometimes it pulls a 3-digit number, so we'll just take the last 2, okay? So this is 102. So 2, whoever got 2 or closest to it without going over. Let's see if that even happened. If not, we'll just take the closest. Let's see. Well, let's just say Sabrina. She got 5. Okay, let's just say Sabrina. All right, Sabrina. And this one's a freebie. And that'll go in your box, babe. Let me write that down so I don't forget. We've got quite a few. Sabrina. All right. Thank you, guys. Let me bring Liz in. Let me bring us in together. Like this. All right. Give me, once we say goodbye here in a minute, give me another minute to go do a couple things that I need to do. And this will be back up archived and with any information that you need, Liz's email and mine, but I know everybody. And what you need to send if you're new. And just any other kind of information. The link to her eBay store, if you're interested in following. You can follow people's eBay stores. I don't know if you guys knew that. Oh, there it is. Awesome. That's it right there. And I will grab that and put it in the video description and in the first pinned comment, all the information everyone needs. Okay, I had a good time. I'm excited. I'm going to try to get to bed a little early because I'm going to get up early and see if I can partake in that event in the morning. I'm kind of excited. Yes, next Thursday.
I enjoyed it.
Huh?
I really enjoyed it. This was easy.
Oh,
it was not scary.
No,
Anyone who Yvon invites, don't be scared. It's just, this is friends here. We all know each other. We've known each other for a long time.
Hey, y'all don't get mad at us when we make a mistake. So it's all good.
It's all good. And then for those who ordered, you get.
Oh, I forgot about your art. Oh,
yeah.
Let me bring you in by yourself. I forgot about that, you guys. Hang on. I told you Liz was an artist.
I try to be, but I did these specifically for this sale. I did 6 panels. Just I needed to get back into my artwork, and they're kind of 80s, kind of unintentionally, but they were spring colors, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool. So those who got an order from me, you get one of these as a thank you. My little thank you. I've got a whole stack of them. So it's something that I just love to do. And I'm finally getting back into my artwork now that I'm in the townhouse. I have some sparklies on that one. So thank you guys for having for whatever. I mean, this is amazing. And I've been around for what, 3 years now, and I really appreciate everybody that's here. So thank you all.
Thank you, Liz. It went fine. I don't know what else to say, you guys. I'll try to get that video cleaned up. I'm going to Mom's tomorrow. I need to go stock my booth. I'll try to finish editing that video of Heather and I yesterday, everything that we did. We had a good time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, and Sean, look that up. There's going to be something tomorrow, but it's early in the morning, okay? So look it up. All right. Keep your love alive. Over and out.
Bye, guys.
Thank you guys so much. Bye for now. Ending stream. All right. Remember, keep your love alive. Bye-bye.